Hi, this is Mike with Casoro Jewelry Safes, and today we're going to walk you through setting up the watch winders. Depending on the number of watch winders that you have, each of these is going to be controlled by a control panel. So now we're going to go through the display and show you the information that's contained on it. So the very top left-hand corner is the indicator that's going to tell you whether the winder is working or if it's stopped. In order to change that, so currently it's working, you would hit the OK button and that will turn it to stop. If you wanted the winding to start again, you just simply hit that button and the indicator will change and the winder will start working. The next piece of information, at the moment it's going clockwise. To change that, you would use this button, which is also the sleep button. So now it is going to go counterclockwise. And if you want it to do both clockwise and counterclockwise, the indicator will match what's on the display. In the top right corner, you're going to have the time. To change that, the TPD button, which also will say time underneath it, is what you're gonna hit. You're gonna hold that for 5 seconds. The hour indicator will start to blink. Once the indicator is blinking, you're gonna use the TPD button to change the hour. Now, once you've set the correct hour, you'll then hit the OK button one time. That will bring up the minutes. You can use the TPD button again to adjust that to the correct minutes. Once that is correct, you just simply hit OK. And once it stops blinking, the time has been set. Number on the bottom left is going to indicate which of the watch winders you're currently programming. So they're numbered left to right, top to bottom. So this one is set as number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. To change that, you're going to use the M button. So the M button will change to 7, which will go to this one. And then if you wanted to set another one, you go to 8, so on and so forth. So the indicator in the middle is going to be the light. So whether that's the lights are turned on or off is simply going to be a toggle with this button. Below that, you're going to have sleep mode. So currently it's not on sleep because you don't see anything on the screen. In order to put these winders to sleep from 10 p.m. to 11 a.m., you're just going to hold this button down for 5 seconds. Sleep will come on. And then from the hours of 10 p.m. to 11 a.m., they will not be turning. So to change the turns per day, first you're going to select the appropriate watch winder. So in this case, we're going to change this one, which is going to be number 5. So you'd use the M button to select number 5. The turns per day is going to be right here. To change that, you're simply just going to hit the TPD button and you can go from 450 to 1500 turns per day. Once you've selected the amount that you want, you would hit OK. So in order to size your watch, you're going to want to pull the watch cuff out of the winder. Important thing to note is you never want to do it while the watch is turning because that can damage the winder. So what you'll want to do is just hit the OK button. You'll see the stop button indicator on the display. Now you can safely remove your winder. All right, so in order to take your watch off of the cuff, you're going to want to unclasp your watch, and then you can pull that right off. There are 2 different size settings. So the first setting is going to be for larger wrists. If you have a smaller wrist, you'll pull this back off and then insert it into the second or the back section. That will make the watch winder smaller. So the watch cuff is spring loaded. So in order to make it easier to put the watch on and off, you're going to want to compress this, put the watch in position, and then go ahead and clasp your watch. Now that's on there nice and snug. Important thing to note when you're putting this back on the watch winder is that there are ball bearings on either side. This is going to allow the watch cuff to go into the winder with a secure fit. The ball bearings allow you to get a secure fit on the watch winder. So when you're placing the cuff in there, you're going to want to push it in until you hear a firm click. Once you hear that click, the watch cuff is now seated securely inside the watch winder. Thank you for watching. If you have any additional questions, please email or give us a call.